Hello one and all, this is Soulful Lordy, James Bullock, once again with another video game first impressions. This time around, Detroit Become Human, the PS4 exclusive. Now, of course the actual full game doesn't come out until the end of May, but Quantic Dream and Sony teamed up to release a demo of the game, featuring supposedly the first 30 minutes of the experience. And while I was really excited about what was to come with this game, I was not expecting to be so enthralled as I was once I started playing the demo. You play as Connor, who is this android detective slash negotiator that is really the basis of what Detroit Become Human is all about. It's about a world in the near future where androids have become the norm. They look very realistic, very human, and no better example of this is Connor as he comes into this crime scene where a rogue android who was a part of the family has decided to kill the father and now is holding hostage the daughter of this family, and you have to figure out a way how to solve this crime and stop it from becoming even more horrendous of a situation. And by doing so, you have Connor go across the studio apartment and finding clues. And this is what really stuck out to me in comparison to the original gameplay videos and trailers of Detroit Become Human, is the interactivity of the scene, the crime scene in this case, that is around you. Connor has the ability to recreate certain aspects of what happened before he got there by finding various items, a la the detective mode option from Batman Arkham Knight or the memory recreation option from Remember Me. You have the ability as Connor to find certain objects, and it will play out the scene with silhouettes of the characters that are involved in the situation, and you have to look around the room to find certain clues in this simulation to discover what part of the memory is missing. And the more clues you discover, the higher a percentile rating goes up to tell the player that you are closer to accomplishing a full-blown 100% completion of not only searching for clues, but also disengaging the hostage. Now, when it comes to the actual one-on-one moment, the negotiation process, it is pure blown David Cage. It is the intricate talking, it is the various choices, and most importantly, from a graphics perspective, it is a natural fluid motion of human interaction, even if it's between two androids. During the conversation between the killer and Connor, there are moments of great tension, not only because of what you're seeing in front of you, but because of things that could happen unexpectedly, such as pushing a little too forward on the left analog stick to move closer to the suspect. If you do it a little bit fast, you might actually get the suspect a little bit more apprehensive and fearful of his situation, which could cause everything to go downhill. And in my first playthrough, in an attempt to save the little girl, I actually had Connor die. So I learned very quickly that things can go wrong even if they go right. There's an actual flowchart that is shown after the sequence that allows you to see your path, all the clues that you did or didn't get, and allows you to reload the chapter so you can play again. If you didn't enjoy the way everything turned out, or you felt that you missed something, you can go back. And I absolutely love this because it allows for players to not have to replay an entire game to see an entire sequence over again, or see what they missed, like you had to do in Heavy Rain or Beyond Two Souls. From a gameplay perspective, I think there are a few quirks when it comes to using the right analog stick. Sometimes it's a little finicky, you have to hold it down or move it in a certain direction that might not be as responsive as you would want, especially in coordination with the camera cuts. The camera cuts themselves are dynamic, I noticed, and there was one moment when I played through the second time where the angle that the camera came in the first time was fine, but the second time I couldn't even see the clue, where I knew exactly what the clue was and I couldn't even see it, which meant I could not react or pick it up or interact with it, which was a little bit disappointing because then I had to move and go back. One thing I thoroughly enjoyed about this is the time limit that was attached to this scene. I don't know if it's going to be in all the scenes, but I know for a fact it was in this one. If you wait too long trying to find clues, trying to be thorough, moments will happen that will force you into the negotiation process. I love that because it makes it feel real. From a graphics perspective, this is a fantastic looking game, no matter what you're playing on. It doesn't matter if you're playing on a PS4 Pro or an old PS4, the original version. It looks like a beauty. It is a masterpiece when it comes to graphics. The details, the work, the animations, absolutely incredible work. I cannot deny just how great and gorgeous this game looks thus far, and that's only in one section. I can't imagine what else the game will be able to provide from a graphics perspective. I was excited when the game was announced, when I saw the trailers, but I didn't expect to be this enthused about what was to come. I didn't expect to feel like this could be a system seller. I didn't expect this to really feel like a Game of the Year contender. But after playing the demo, I can safely say that Detroit Become Human has all the makings of being one of those games that everyone is talking about for the rest of the year. So there you have it. This has been Soulful Lordy, James Bullock, with another video game first impressions. Detroit Become Human demo on the PS4. I am not an Android, so I can safely believe that when I say this, that it will not interfere with my programming when I shout, "Oh Lordy!"